Hi, it's Kim from Sparkling Soul Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. I've had a few clients turn up to yoga in the last couple of weeks and they've been beginners. So true beginner yogis. And it takes me back to the very beginning. So what I thought I would do is I would just record some sun salutations. And so these will be sun salutations for beginners. But before we can start a sun salutation, we just will do a quick warm up. We'll arrive on our mat. We will still go through all of the motions so we can drop into our body, connect to our breath, because that's yoga. So taking this time, maybe in an upright position on your mat, take a breath in through your nose, sigh it out your mouth. Connecting to your breath, connecting to your body. And when we can connect to both of these things, it means that we will hopefully move with more kindness, more compassion. We'll be able to notice our body and feel into our body. And if a pose doesn't feel right or there's a pain in anything that we're doing, it means that we will stop what we're doing and either wait until there becomes a position that will feel better in your body, or just make some adjustments so that it works for your body, because everybody's body is very different. But there is definitely a path of yoga or an interpretation of yoga that is suitable for everyone. So bringing hands together at heart center, fingertips pressing into each other. This is called prayer position or Anjali Mudra, with our palms of our hands connected, fingertips touching. On your next inhale, take your arms to the sky, fingertips touch. Exhale, drawing hands through heart center. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And then making your way into tabletop pose. So this means that our hands are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips, our tops of our feet can be flat to the floor or toes might be tucked, whatever feels best. Your fingers are spread out wide, you're pressing into your fingertips. The creases of your elbows are towards each other. Your fingers are towards the top of your mat. Fingertips are in line, and then head is in line with your spine. Maybe you can engage your lower abdominals where your seatbelt normally sits, engaging your upper back. And then if you would like, on your next inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, coming into what we refer to as cow pose. We usually inhale here. And then on the exhale, we round our spine and draw our chin towards our chest. And then inhale, dropping our belly, lifting our gaze, cow pose. Exhale, rounding our spine, chin comes towards our chest, cat. One more time. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Hands stay exactly as they are. Exhale, rounding your spine. Coming back into neutral tabletop. And then bring your big toes together. Maybe take your knees out a little bit wider. And then sit your hips back towards your heels, coming into child's pose. So chest can come between your thighs. Knees are pointing towards the outside edges of your mat. Big toes together. Forehead comes towards your mat. Arms are out in front of you. Take a breath in here through your nose. Sigh it out your mouth. This pose is called child's pose, and it's usually a beautiful restorative pose for most bodies. However, if this pose doesn't work for your body, maybe due to knee concerns or any other issues, lower back, certainly you can come back into tabletop pose or take another pose that might feel better for you. Maybe you're sitting here. Maybe you've got a block in between your legs or your knees. Or maybe child's pose will just never work for you, and that's perfectly fine. There are plenty of other poses in yoga. Drawing yourself up into tabletop pose, tucking your toes, and then lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Your heels are behind your toes. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Your hands are about shoulder width apart. Fingertips pressing into the mat once again. Same engagement when we're in tabletop pose. Maybe you'd like to bend one knee and then the other. Always knowing once again that tabletop is your option if this doesn't work in your body. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out your mouth. Gently creating a little bend in your elbows and your knees so that the energy can flow through your arms and your legs. We're unlocking the joints. Heels coming towards the earth. They may never meet the earth, and that's perfectly fine. Then bringing your knees down to the mat, untuck your toes, sit your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. On an inhale, draw yourself back up into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, we'll inhale, come forward into plank pose. So in this position, your shoulders are in line with your wrists. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your feet haven't changed. So when you come from downward facing dog, you come forward into plank. Knees can always be down on your mat. Engaging your legs, pushing up away from the earth. And then bringing your knees down to your mat, and then bend your elbows, keeping those elbows in close towards your body, coming all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Press through your fingers, inhale, lifting your chest up, cobra, elbows in towards the body, shoulders away from your ears, tops of your feet flat to the floor. Exhale, forehead towards your mat, tuck your toes, push yourself up onto your knees. Lift your knees up, plank. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Trying that one more time again before we put it all together. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. Knees come down to your mat. Bending your elbows, coming all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tucking your toes, pushing yourself up onto your knees. Lifting your knees up, plank. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. And then walking your feet towards your hands. You're at the top of your mat. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hands may find the earth. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Head hangs heavy. Forward fold or Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Hands come to your shins. We're driving our chest forward. We're engaging our upper back. Head is in line with your spine, which means you may need to just slightly tuck your chin. This is called Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, forward fold. And then slowly roll to stand, dragging those fingers up your legs, taking your shoulders with you, and then becoming back and down into mountain pose or Tadasana. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out your mouth. So your fingers are pointing towards the earth, all energized, shoulders away from your ears. Feet are about hip distance apart. You might like to pick them up and place them back on the ground again. Engaging your core, drawing up energy through your legs from the earth. Crown of the head towards the sky. Starting with half sun salutation A. On your next inhale, arms towards the sky, fingertips touch. Exhale, folding forward over your legs, bending them as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the earth, forward fold. Press through your feet, rise to stand, fingertips touch. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press through your feet, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, folding forward, opening out your wings. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press through your feet, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Now sun salutation A. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the earth. Step your right foot back behind you. Hands come to the earth. Left foot steps back to meet your right. You're in plank pose. Taking your knees down to your mat, bending your elbows, coming all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push yourself back onto your knees. Lifting your knees up, plank. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest. Place your right foot near your right hand at the top of your mat. Left foot steps up to meet your right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press through your feet, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on your earth. Step your left foot back behind you lightly. Step your right foot back to meet your left. You're in plank. Lowering your knees down to your mat. Bending your elbows, keeping them close towards your body. Coming all the way down to the ground. Inhale, cobra, pressing into those fingertips. Exhale, lowering down. Tucking your toes, pushing yourself up onto your knees. Lifting your knees up, plank. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Lifting your left leg to sky. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest. Place your left foot near your left hand at the top of your mat. Right foot steps up to meet your left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press through your feet, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the earth. Step your right foot back behind you. Step your left foot back to meet your right. You're in plank pose. Knees come down to your mat, bending your elbows. Untuck your toes, press into your fingers. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing yourself up onto your knees. Lifting your knees up, plank. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Walking your feet towards your hands, you're at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press through your feet, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. And then coming into the middle of your mat, we are coming all the way down onto the ground. If you would like to come through Malasana or Yogi Squat, you're welcome to join me. If this doesn't work in your body, I'll see you on the ground. But otherwise, heels in, toes out, probably the width of your mat. And then bending those legs, coming all the way down. And then using your hands or your knees to help your bottom find the earth. And then coming into a cross-legged position where we began. Bringing hands together at heart center. Taking a moment to see how you feel. Yoga is a practice. It's a continual practice. And the more you practice, the deeper your experience of yoga will be with regard to connecting to your breath, to your body, to feeling the sense of calm, feeling the buzzing energy running through your body. Every system is touched by yoga. Your digestion, your physical, your mental, and your spiritual self. Just keep practicing. And if you have any questions, please just let me know. Taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Taking a moment in gratitude for our bodies and what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice, and to the yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Well done. If there are any descriptions or poses that you need a little bit more explanation of or for, please feel free to reach out. If you'd like to see any more beginner videos or explanations on different poses, please feel free to leave a comment below and like and share my video with anyone you think would benefit from these sun salutations, and I hope to see you again soon. All right, take care. Bye. Stop recording.